Here we go again. Come on, Xvid. Right. Minimize that. Okay, I left you in this position. Now I'm going to be as quick as possible. I am not very good at this, so please bear with me. Close that down. Get that up. Right, Cuba should really change the name of that. So we'll go for Bod. Okay, let's unhide him. Now, as you can see, he has got a texture applied, well, a material applied. Okay, that's the texture. I made this texture in in Blender and just saved it out. Quick look at the UV map. Let's see, press home, because that's in that mode. Okay, let's edit, and there you can see the UVs. If I go into texture, there's the UVs, head, boots, hands, arms, legs, torso. Okay, nice and easy. I'm sure you've done all that before. Right, here we go, and let's see if I can remember. He said what I'm doing. Right, get out of edit mode. Right, before we do anything else, what we have to do is set up the armature to control the mesh. Okay, what we call skinning. The first thing that we have to do I'm not saying this is the system for Blender full stop, it's for Blender to UDK, one that I know that works. Okay, so we have the mesh selected, hold shift, select the armature. So then control P. Alright, now you can use automatic weights. I personally prefer not to. Okay, especially for something like this, because if it's something like a very simple mesh, then yes, fine, go for it. I would rather not, so we'll go for empty groups. Now let's see if I can get this right. Right, select the mesh, data, alright, and weight paint. Now I'm going to go out of Z mode. Now as you can see, we've got no weights painted onto this at all, which is fine, which is what we want. So we'll start off with spine 0, 0, and let's see, add strength 2.2. No, I'm going to make this very, very quick. Like that. Spine 1, spine 2. I suppose I should have went round the... Now this is going to be absolutely rubbish, because on video I'm not going to be getting it very well. Okay, spine 2, like that. Neck, okay, yeah. Wrong button. Head, get the head in there. Now I'm not really bothered if this is not perfect. You'll understand why, because I'm just doing this as quick as possible. Now you might wonder why on earth I'm making this so difficult for myself. Right arm up, supposed to highlight because I'm probably in the wrong mode anyway. Right arm upper, that should be that one there. Now if it's not, please do not comment on the no, because that's the left arm upper, isn't it? Right, so what we do there is subtract, get rid of that. Right arm upper is that one there. Left and right, should know these things by now. Right arm lower, right hand. Now I know for a fact that this is not going to be perfect and is far from it. Okay, because that should really be 50-50. But I'm just going it very quick. Now the reason why I start off with empty vert groups is that, like most game engines, it will only accept so many bone bone weights per vertex or vertex. Now you might think that when you set up something like this, it won't be a problem. No, that's left. Right, subtract that side, that side. Yeah, I'm not doing this very well, I know. Right, add. Come on. There we go. Right, well I should do the lower there, because that's the way I've done the other one. Now, as you can see, I'm not being very clean here. Now, as I keep saying, the reason why I'm doing it this way is so that we only get one bone weight per vertex. Now you might think that's not that important, but trust me, I've seen it all before, and people seem to think, yeah, everything's tickety-boo, it looks fantastic, everything works fine in the 3D app, and I don't mean just Blender. I've seen people do exactly the same thing in Max, in Maya, and all the other super duper professional programs, because they're like that. Yeah, this is what we've been taught. You're like, yeah, it's a skinning problem. And why? Because they use automatic skinning, automatic weights. That should have been that one, shouldn't it? And when it's come down to it, they've had the weights not working proper, or they've got it in game and they've got funny little spikes jumping out of their mesh. Now if I go back up here, let's just check lower right, hip, lower right. Okay, happy with that. Right, hit one to get there and hit home. Right, now I'm happy with that. You might not be, but I am. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to save as, give it a plus, save the file as a copy. Now I'm going to go up into edit mode, Z. Now if I remember rightly, do you see that? Now I did off screen, well yesterday actually, when I was putting this rig together, I put in a little animation. Now, as you can see, I've got it all wrong, haven't I? Oh dear. Now, how's about that then? How's about that? I've got the legs and everything the wrong way round. Right, okay. What a wally. Right, let's see if we can quickly fix that up. Right. Now what I'm going to do is select the pose and go into weight paint. And what I could have done is actually check that. So, right, let's very quickly go on remove. Well, you know something, that would probably be easier if I go into Z. Well, I probably won't, but I don't know whether the hips were correct, but I don't, no, either I've got the bones named wrong, which wouldn't surprise me. So I've got split route. Right, let me just. Yes, I did. Okay. Right, so what we'll do is very quickly. Right. Hip right. Copy. It would be quick, actually quicker to type this, wouldn't it? Paste. 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 Okay. Now you can see there I've not kept my naming convention correct. So hit left. No. There we go. Copy. Now this just shows that if this is done correctly, something you might not have noticed before. Okay. Now that's that sorted, hopefully. Oops, too far. Right, back to Bod. Back to Mr. Bod. Right. Add. Let's go into data. Say I had the hands right, didn't I? Yeah, that's his left hand. Okay. Right. As you can see, these have been renamed yet again. I know why. Because they were already. Blender's been extremely safe. making sure there's not double named. Okay, we should be good now. Now, as I mentioned, they'll actually update. Now, if I didn't use the same names and completely change the names, they would have updated the names of the vertex groups. Okay, so now let's see if I've got this correct. Now I just want to get everything zeroed out, that's why. Now Z mode didn't actually help in that matter, so let's make sure that we are correct. Right, where's the leg start? Right hip. Right, just very quickly. Right, I'm now from the back, so that is the right. See, this is part of the problem. Just give it a bit of influence. Yeah. Right leg upper. Now, if we're not careful, it will jump across to the other side. Now, there's probably a nice little hotkey in there somewhere. But I don't know it, so I'll have to settle with the. Yeah, that's okay. Just want to make sure that I've not picked up anything else. And that's why things jump. Okay, that's why you get spikes. See, so missing bits there again. Right foot. Very quickly add. Just try and make sure that we get everything. And on the sole, yep. Nothing else. Left hip. Make sure I'm in the correct position. Left is that side, so okay. You see, it's caught that bit there again, so just leave that there. Make sure I'm facing in the right way. So left, this side. Can you tell I don't like weight painting? It's not my favourite pastime. With the mesh this size, I would normally just set everything manually. But I want to show you in this sense the errors of weight painting and why it can cause problems. There's probably better, like I say, there's probably lots of better means of doing this. Subtract. Okay, and now you see, missed some there. Okay, which is left foot. Add. Bonk, jumps in there. Okay, that's a nice. I might actually keep that animation for something. Oh, something up there's got twisted by looks, is it? Right, let's have a go a little. Right, just go through spine. it's not perfect. Right arm, left hand, left glove. I'm just trying to make sure that we've not got any wayward. I mean, you'll see there that there's actually two lots set. That's not perfect there, is it? So left leg lower, add, dink. Now obviously this is not going to be very good, but that's probably to do with my weight painting, rigging and modelling. But you get the gist of it. Okay, so now go back into object mode, get out of Z, get into texture. Alright, now remember we've got the armature set up. Alright, it's probably not the way you think it should be, but Z up, X out to X, Y out that way, and that should be fine. I know it was showing something else earlier, but that was for that bit. Okay, we want it on 0, 0, 0. I get back into 1, full view. Now remember, last bit for this video, with the mesh selected. Well, first thing we're going to do is save as a Blender file, and now export Autodesk FBX export, and that's it. Okay, so we'll leave it at that, and then we'll do a very quick, hopefully, video on importing it into UDK.